Okay, it's go there, Capcom on the hot fire. Okay, all flight controllers going around the horn, gonna go for undocking. Okay, Retro, go. Fido, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. Jinsei, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go for undocking.
Thanks to our exploration of the moon over the past decades, we now know that it is a potentially huge repository of natural wealth. For a start, there appears to be abundant water ice at the moon's south pole, crucial for setting up lunar bases or colonies. There are rare earth metals such as neodymium and lanthanum, which are used in technologies like speakers, smartphones, batteries, and camera lenses. And there are plenty of other useful metals such as silicon, titanium, and aluminium. What's more, it's thought that the moon's surface has a relatively high concentration of a rare isotope of helium called helium-3, which could be used to power future nuclear fusion reactors. Companies are already drawing up plans to develop the technology to mine the moon. But what would be the consequences of going after these resources? Well, number one, there could be a lunar gold rush. A moon race is hotting up again. This time it's not just between the US and the USSR as it was in 1960s. Instead, many countries such as India, China are involved, as well as private companies such as SpaceX in America and SpaceIL in Israel. They are interested in finding a way to build a presence on the moon that will be sustainable over the long term. And they are also interested in whether mining the moon can be a feasible economic prospect. Strikingly, there is little international law to regulate this endeavor. The so-called Moon Treaty was opened for countries to sign in 1979. It tried to protect the moon by calling for it to become the common heritage of mankind. But although the treaty became active in 1984, no major spacefaring power has ever signed it, neither US, UK, Russia, China, and Japan. They are all notable by their absences. Number 2. We could get to Mars quicker. All you need to manufacture rocket fuel is water. A process called electrolysis splits water into hydrogen and oxygen, which can together be used as a fuel. And if we are going to attempt a mission to Mars, then we are going to need a lot of fuel. Manufacturing the fuel on Earth may seem like the obvious answer, but it then needs to be launched into space. To overcome our planet's massive gravitational field, rockets must reach speeds of 11 km per second, and that takes a lot of money. The moon, though, has only 1/6 the gravity of the Earth, and so fuel could be launched a lot more cheaply once it has been made. Number 3. We could lose a valuable scientific resource. The moon is a scientific time capsule. As it lacks an atmosphere, there is no withering or erosion of its surface. The cratered face we see represents 4.5 billion years of astronomical history. We have lost that ancient geological record on Earth because of erosion and the endless recycling of the planet's crust via plate tectonics. Could mining cause the moon to go in the same direction? Even before we get to the mining stage, the mere acting of setting up a lunar base for mining operations will involve destroying large quantities of the lunar soil. Number 4. The moon could declare independence. In 1967, the Outer Space Treaty became a part of international law and banned countries from claiming ownership of any celestial body. This meant that neither the Soviets nor the Americans could claim sovereignty when they landed on the moon. But what about settlers on the moon banding together to declare their own independence? The moon is close and connected to the Earth, so I think we are going to see a bleeding over of terrestrial nation states onto the moon, rather than a separate lunar colony establishing its own identity. What are your views about mining the moon? Can we easily accept this change? Let us know in the comment section, and thanks for watching.